everyone, my name's John Gradwell. I'm here to present a basic toolkit to you. Tools are what makes us human, they're what separates us from the animals. I'm presuming that you do not have a lot of tools at home, and the first tool that I'd like to present to you is actually maybe not a tool, but find yourself a box, because you need to keep these tools in a box. First tool I'd like to present to you is the screwdriver. But safety first. Every tool potentially is dangerous. Even a simple screwdriver. If you point it towards you, you could cut into an artery. Always point the tool away from you. Screwdriver, what is special about this one? It has multiple blades in the handle. And that avoids in the beginning that you have to buy a lot of different tools. There are three different types of screws. There's a blade which is straight, which is this one. There's a blade which is like a cross, which is called a Phillips. And there's a blade which is square, which is called a Robertson. Second thing is the hammer. You'll notice it's in two parts. The part which knocks the nails into position, the part which retrieves the nails, takes them out if necessary. The third tool, a pair of pliers. Pliers, what I call slip joint, because you can make them bigger if you want. You see how the slip joint, it turns a pair of pliers which is small into a pair of pliers which is large. Of course you can buy a second pair of pliers if you want to, which are much larger and have other capabilities. The fourth tool is an adjustable wrench, which you can change to the size of the nut or screw that you want to put into place. Next, I would present to you a utility knife. A utility knife is extremely useful, but it's also very dangerous. Utility knives come in different sizes. It could be small like this one or bigger like this one. Next tool, a tape measure. Various different sizes. What's the advantage of each? Well, this is cheaper, it's smaller, but if you if you try to measure a long distance, it will bend very easily. So what I like is the longer ones, which you can measure a long distance without it bending. Other tools which perhaps you don't think of as tools is sandpaper. I recommend that you have different grades of sandpaper, from smooth. The numbers that are very large are the smooth ones. As the numbers get smaller, then you will find the sandpaper is much more rough. It's good to have a block that you can wrap the sandpaper around, and I like the block which is cork. It just has the right feel about it. Another tool that you might not think of as a tool is tape. Either masking tape or what we generally call duct tape. And this is a very sticky tape that you can hold most things together with temporarily. So if it is supposed to stay together and it doesn't, you can put tape on it. If it's not supposed to stay together, but it does not move, then you'll need some kind of spray oil, which is one of the best ones is WD-40. WD-40. Also, some carpenter's glue. When maybe you chip a little bit off the furniture and you like to put this little piece back, a little bit of glue with a little bit of tape to temporarily hold it in position is a good idea. A spirit level, very simple one. If you're putting up a picture, for example, you want to make sure it's level. A simple spirit level will help you. If you do a lot of artwork, a glue gun is useful, and you may wish to buy saws, but you need to realize that you have two different types of saw. One that will cut metal, which I have in my left hand, one which will cut wood, which I have in my right hand. And finally, for those little holes that you find in your wall that you want to fill with a plaster, then you'll need a spatula. They come in many different sizes, but you will know the size that you want. As you buy various tools, various things such as picture hooks, screws, you will need a plastic tote like this to put your extra screws, extra nails, extra hooks into it so you don't lose them. Thank you for your attention.